I'm Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me and you'll get professional help on your situation. And if you're in no contact, focused on personal growth, my workbook series, The Knowledge, will help you make changes like you've never made before. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about my ex is getting warmer. That's a good thing, right? Yeah. Cold bad, warm good.
True, especially now that winter is coming.
Exactly. So we have a bit of a success story. This is a guy in his mid to late 20s with a woman around the same age, and he actually did a coaching call with you, so you know who this is. And he wanted to share what was going on, so I thought this would be a good update since you were here to film.
And I haven't heard this yet, so...
Nope, you don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm excited.
He says, "Hey, Coach Craig and Victoria, I'd like to share a success story with you all. First off, thanks for your videos. They've helped give me mental fortitude during no contact and drove me to work on myself. I would also like to thank Coach Victoria for our Skype session. It really helped."
Oh, I remember him being very easy to talk to, so.
"We had a relatively healthy relationship and did a lot together. I became needy and smothering by the end of the relationship." So that probably killed the attraction there, as we talk about. "I had expectations of spending all our weekends together and texted her quite a bit when we were not together." So you can see why both of those things would do it. Expecting all their time and then all the texting. If you cut back on both of those, it probably wouldn't have been a breakup, right?
Right, and we talk about a lot how there's so much attraction in that space. In that space while you're getting to know each other and knowing each other even more. You know, even an established relationship space is important.
Absolutely. "She abruptly, or at least what seemed abruptly to me, ended things. Being my second breakup and already binged your video 5 years ago, I knew when she broke up with me to accept the breakup. Thanked her for a good 2 years, denied her bids for friendship, and walked out of her apartment immediately, starting no contact, even though mentally and emotionally I was dying inside and wanted to beg and plead."
Yeah.
So he had had a breakup 5 years ago, so he knew, don't do that again, and he immediately walked out. Let's see how it went.
Yeah, and this is one thing that I will say I really do like to see, is somebody being able to manage a very emotionally challenging situation with grace. And, you know, you can see even by the way he talks about it, that there is this pride of, I knew what to do. This was a tough situation emotionally. Internally, I may have been dying, but I was able to handle myself. And so that is something to be proud of. You know, that does take a lot of work, and that internal work right then is showing.
Absolutely. He said, I instantly hit the gym hard, started to learn how to code a new programming language, analyzed where I went wrong in the relationship, and lost 10 pounds. Mainly from not being able to eat the first week or two, LOL.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. "Oh, crackers for lunch? I'll have 3 crackers for lunch."
Your stomach is like, no, you won't have 3 crackers.
You'll have 1 and you'll like it. And then you'll be in the bathroom for 6 hours. With crackers revenge.
Oh my gosh. Suddenly 1 cracker turned into 3 again.
Crackers and Gatorade, please.
Oh my gosh.
That is the diet of a dumpy. Crackers and Gatorade. Gotta keep those electrolytes.
You do, you do.
A week later, she gave me breadcrumbs asking how I was doing. I responded that I'm doing well and hope you're doing well too. The conversation sizzled out from there. 3 weeks later, she reached out saying, I need to give you your stuff back. Knowing that she only had 2 of my sweatshirts, I thought this was a bid to try and see me. I was talking to Coach Victoria. This can't actually be about my stuff, right? It's only 2 sweatshirts that I don't care about.
And we know that women love to steal sweatshirts.
It's true.
So, you know, something that I would raise an eyebrow to.
Not, yeah, you mean giving back a sweatshirt to a guy. Like, that's like unheard of.
Yeah.
They'd rather die than give up that sweatshirt.
Right.
I agreed to meet up at my apartment, and what do you know? When she comes over, she instantly sits on my couch and tells me how much she has been missing my presence in her life. See what happens when you handle a breakup great from the get-go? It's just incredible, the difference in attraction if you can handle it right from the minute it ends. Like right away. It's only been a couple weeks and he's handled himself great. I took your advice and didn't spill my heart. I jokingly said, I'd miss me too if I were you. That sounds like something I would say. If that wasn't right out of my mouth.
That's a good one.
I mean, honestly.
Hit him with the old, you're right.
That's totally something I would have said. To shorten the story, she spent some time that night and made comments like, I think I still made the right decision breaking up with you. See, when you hear this, that's when we often spiral.
Yep.
You meet up with your ex again. Most people, like he had the fortune or misfortune of a breakup 5 years ago where he learned a lot of this stuff. But many times you meet up with your ex and they say something like that, and that's it. You're instantly trying to talk them into it.
Yeah.
No, but why are we meeting? Can't we talk about it? You know I love you. And then it spirals.
And it's because going into it, you don't know what they're going to say or what they might say that might trigger you. So it is a hard thing to prepare for. That is why that internal work is so important, to prepare you for whatever comes your way. You know, you're confident in yourself enough to know I can handle it. And so it seems like that's what he had going into the situation.
Yep.
And so often during a conversation with your ex after a breakup, you all start off very strong, you start off very confident, very calm and composed, and then there is a moment where everything shifts and, you know, everything that you've been thinking and toiling over for months, sometimes longer, starts to pour out and you start losing that self-control.
Oh,
it's kind of like...
It's fast.
Yeah.
It's so quick the way it can just spiral out of control. This is why you have to do the work. Because if you don't, you're going to be a lot more likely to just vomit your feelings right then and there. That's where you do it.
Right.
She said that even though I made no mention of getting back together. So on some level, it almost makes me wonder if she was testing. Like she wanted to see what he was going to say. Because she's saying, I still think that I made the right decision breaking up with you. And he didn't panic. He didn't say a word. And now it's probably going to make her nuts. Right? Well, I went back into no contact until a week later, she made another excuse to see me. She forgot something very minuscule at my place, and she ended up coming over and spending the night.
I wonder what she forgot.
Oh, I wish he had told us. I can't find my hair clip.
My number 2 pencil. I've lost it.
It's my favorite one. We've slowly been hanging out more and more. No more excuses to hang out. She's being direct that she wants to see me, and we text maybe 1 or 2 days a week. And she's been investing more and more and becoming warmer and warmer towards me. She also pointed out how much she likes the new me and is proud of how focused I am and have been growing in my life.
And I love how he adds that she has been being more direct. You know, because a lot of times exes will continue in this really vague type of area and not be direct with you. You know, we're all adults and we want to talk to each other like adults. So I appreciate her being straight up and saying, you know what, I do want to see you. I think that takes courage, and I respect her for that.
My advice to people is to be patient and take it slow. Patience and time are your friend. though they feel like your worst enemy. I totally get that. That's what he said. The process has been 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So don't freak out once the 1 step back occurs.
And this goes with all types of growth. You know, in any type of therapy that you'll do, a lot of times that's how progress happens. That's how healing happens.
It's true. It's not perfect. It's not amazing and great. It's you get a little bit better, then you make a mistake. Then you get a little bit stronger, and you screw up again. You want to minimize the screw ups and maximize the time in between the screw ups. Right? He said, wishing you all the best. Thanks, coaches. Feel free to share this story if you feel inclined to. Now, one of the things that I want you to think about is when you're considering breaking no contact, sending a clean slate message, good reminder text, handwritten letter, think about this story, okay? Because he's essentially done what we tell you guys to do from the get-go this time, because he made all those mistakes from the breakup 5 years ago. So he knew not to make those mistakes, and look at how quickly this turned around. This is what we're telling you guys. The less mistakes you make, the faster things turn around. He got back into working on himself, figuring out why it didn't work, what the problems were, and now she came right back. This is a lot more likely to happen when you stay in no contact and focus on the personal growth.
And I love that he emphasized patience, because I think this is also one of the most important things that he was able to do, is moment by moment being able to sit with yourself, being able to see, okay, what am I feeling? Am I being triggered? Let me take a breath and let me think about how I'm going to respond. You know, and this is a skill that therapists try to teach children, you know, when they have behavioral issues. It's really being able to think, pause, and say, how do I want to approach this based off of what I know, based off of my experiences, based off how I want this outcome to be, you know, and we just try our best and continue trying our best.
And I would also check out my video, No Contact and the Power of Time, and another video, Time, Give It Time. And I have another one on the importance of timing. And that's another good one too, because timing is really critical too. Timing, time are on your side if you're doing the work. You want to minimize mistakes? People come back faster when you do. Right? And
we're not talking about the spice, just to be clear. We're not talking about
that. That was terrible.
It was amazing.
All right. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and maybe that joke probably hasn't. It's been hurtful to you. If you want to get our help personally, you can go to my website, askgreg.net. I do email coaching and I do Skype. Coach Victoria is also available.
If you need to recover from that joke, talk to me about it.
Process it. You can vent your frustration and anger. She's there to listen. All right. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Greg Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And we will talk to you soon.